Hello everyone, this is Dali sir and today we are going to cover the topic understanding quadrilateral. So what do you mean by quadrilateral? So far we have seen many types of quadrilateral right from first standard. We are dealing with the square, rectangle. Okay, so here we are going to understand the properties of different types of quadrilateral. In order to understand quadrilateral, first of all we should know what is meant by curve. Okay, so curve is a smooth flowing line is known as curve. Okay, a smooth flowing line is known as curve. So curve has further three types. A smooth flowing line is called curve. Okay, so it may be like this. Okay, this is an example of curve, or even though this is an example of curve. Okay, so the curves further are classified into two types: open curve and closed curve. Okay, so we can see this is open curve. So what can we say about the open curve? The curve whose starting and ending points are different and they do not meet each other, that type of curve is known as the closed curve. Sorry, open curve. And what is meant by closed curve? So the curve whose starting and ending point is same, that type of curve is known as the closed curve. So this is the basic difference between open curve and closed curve. The next concept that we have to see, that is the interior of the curve. Let us take an example of any closed curve. Okay, so see the starting and ending point of this curve is same. So all the set of points which lies within the curve, that within a closed curve, that those points are known as interior of the curve. Okay, and the next concept that we have to see, that is the exterior of curve. Okay, so let us take the same example of curve, and the set of points or the area which lies outside of the closed area of the given curve, or the given curve, that is known as the exterior of the curve. So let us see what is the basic difference between closed curve and simple closed curve. Okay, so see this curve we can say as a closed curve, but that is not a simple closed curve. Okay, and this type of curve is called as simple closed curve. So the curve which coincide or inside to itself, that is known as the complex curve or just closed curve, and the curve which do not cross to itself, that is known as the simple closed curve. So as we know, the polygon is a type of figure which has three or more than three sides. So the first type of polygon which forms with the three sides, and that is triangle. So a triangle is a type of polygon with three sides, three vertices and three angles. So here we can see there are three sides to this triangle. We have taken rectangular triangle. So side AB, side BC and side AC. These are the three sides. Angle A, angle B and angle C. These are the three angles. And vertex A, vertex B and vertex C. These are the three vertices of the triangle. So further there are different types of triangle on basis of angles and on basis of sides. So that we will see in next topic. Now the next, polygon with four sides is known as quadrilateral. Okay, a polygon with four sides, four vertices and four angles is known as quadrilateral. Okay, so randomly we will draw a quadrilateral. Let us say this is a quadrilateral PQRS. So every quadrilateral has four sides, four vertices and four angles. So here PQ, QR, RS and PS. These are the sides. Angle P, angle Q, angle R, angle S. These are the angles. And vertex P, vertex Q, vertex R and vertex S. These are the vertices. Let us see a polygon with five sides. So a polygon with five sides is known as pentagon. So a pentagon is a polygon with 5 sides. Okay. A polygon with 6 sides is known as hexagon. A polygon with 6 sides is known as hexagon. So, can you tell me what can we call a polygon with 7 sides? Yes, absolutely. A polygon with 7 sides is known as heptagon. Then, so on, we can continue. A polygon with 8 sides is known as octagon, and polygon with 9 sides is known as nonagon. Nonagon has how many sides? 9 sides. So see, there are corresponding number of angles and vertices as well. If there are 6 sides, then there will be 6 angles and 6 vertices. And the polygon with 10 sides is known as decagon. Okay. So in this way, today we have learned about the types of polygon, that are a polygon with 3 sides is known as triangle, a polygon with 4 sides is known as quadrilateral, 5 sides pentagon, 6 sides hexagon, 7 sides heptagon, 8 sides octagon, 9 sides nonagon, and 10 sides decagon. So let us see what is the diagonal. So we have seen different types of polygon. Now we will see how the diagonals are forming in a polygon. Okay, so what is a diagonal? A diagonal is a line segment which connects two non-consecutive vertices called diagonal. Okay, a line segment which joins two non-consecutive vertices of given polygon is known as diagonal. Now see, in triangle there are 3 vertices, so they cannot be consecutive or non-consecutive. So let us see the diagonals of any quadrilateral. So quadrilateral has 4 vertices, so they can be non-consecutive to each other. So let us say this is quadrilateral A, B, C, D. So now see, AB and AB, these are the consecutive vertices, and A and C and B and D, these are the non-consecutive vertices. So the line segment which joins this line segment is known as diagonal. So in this quadrilateral, segment AC and segment BD are diagonals. Okay. Now let us take one more example of a pentagon. Okay, so that will be the example of a polygon with more sides. So see, this is a pentagon. So let us say this is A, B, C, D and E. So AE and AB, these are the consecutive vertices. So if we will join A and D, so this is the first diagonal, A and C. This is the second diagonal, then E and C. EC is the third diagonal, and BD is the fourth diagonal. And one more we can join, that is. So how many diagonals we have now? 1, 2, 3, 4. So these are the and 5. So these are the number of diagonals in pentagon. Okay. So what we have learned about diagonals? Diagonal is a line segment which connects two non-consecutive. See, between A and C, B is there. Between A and D, E is there. Between E and C, D is there. So like this way, this is known as the pentagon. Now see, here we can draw the pentagon. But if somebody asks you, there is a polygon with 10 sides, polygon with 11 sides, then how to find number of diagonals? So for that, the formula is n into bracket n minus 3 upon 2. This is the formula for finding number of diagonals for any kind of polygon. Let us take the example of quadrilateral. So n means number of sides. So see, quadrilateral has 4 sides. 4 into bracket 4 minus 3 upon 2, which is equals to, see, 4 minus 3, we will solve bracket first, multiply by 1, okay, upon 2, that is equals to 4 upon 2, and therefore 2. So see, diagonal, exactly number of diagonals to the quadrilateral is 2. It means this is the right formula to find the number of diagonals of any polygon. Okay, by using this formula you can find the number of diagonals of a polygon which has 10 sides, 15 sides, or n number of sides. So thank you. So in this video we have covered the concept of curve, the types of curve, then the polygon, what is meant by polygon, then what are the types of polygon, and what is the concept of diagonal, and how to find number of diagonals of given n-sided polygon. Thank you.